Lieutenant Lidow.
Good afternoon, sir.
I would like to follow up with you on some things that the state discussed with you. I'd like to show you State's Exhibit 37. Your Honor, is it okay if I approach the witness?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
And you have continuing freedom to walk around the courtroom. You don't have to ask.
Now, we've established that you recognize that photo as an aerial view of the Deer Park community. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay. And I would like to also show you what's marked as Defense Exhibit 12, 13, 14, and 15. And let the record reflect I may have skipped 9, 10, and 11. These are pre-marked. Let the record reflect that I'm showing the state said exhibits. Lieutenant Lidow, take your time, look at those photographs. Once you've had an opportunity to look at those photographs, just please look up. You recognize Defense Exhibit 12 through 15, if I have my numbering correct, as aerial views of the Deer Park community. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, they are.
Okay, and they're aerial views from different angles. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Are those photographs fan accurate depictions of Deer Park and the surrounding area as you know it?
Yes, sir, they are.
Thank you. Have those photographs been altered in any way to your knowledge?
They don't appear to be, no.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, I would move to admit Defense Exhibit 12 through 15 into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
They are admitted.
Do you want 37 back?
I'd also like to show you State's Exhibit 47. We've established that you recognize State's Exhibit 47. Is it okay if I approach you, sir?
Yes, sir.
We have established that you recognize that photograph. Is that correct?
That's correct.
I'd like to show you court's indulgence, Your Honor. I'd like to show you what has been marked as Defense Exhibit 9. Let the record reflect that I am showing the state what has been marked as Defense Exhibit 9.
No objection, Your Honor.
Now,
Go ahead. It's fine.
Yeah, I won't be startled.
So I handed you the state's exhibit and I handed you defense exhibit 9. Would you agree that defense exhibit 9 is a close-up of the window depicted in state's exhibit, I believe 27, if I'm not mistaken. I may have that number wrong.
47.
47, please forgive me.
Yes, sir. You're correct.
And do you recognize that photo?
Yes, sir. It's the photograph showing the window adjacent to the rear entrance or exit, however you want to look at, to the apartment.
Yes, sir. Has that, to your knowledge, or would you have any reason to disagree that that photo has not been altered in any way?
I would agree.
Your Honor, I would move to admit defense exhibit 9 into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection, Judge.
Admitted.
Yes, ma'am. And I would ask for permission to publish defense exhibit 9 and state's exhibit 47 to the jury. Thank you. I'd like to show you what is being marked as defense exhibit 10. Let the record reflect that I am showing the state what has been marked as defense exhibit 10.
Absolutely.
Lieutenant Leadall, do you recognize defense exhibit 10?
I do.
Okay, and you recognize defense exhibit 10 as the back door that's depicted in state's exhibit 47, is that correct?
Yes, sir, it is.
And it's just a closer up view of said door, is that right?
That's correct.
Would you have any reason to disagree that that photo has not been altered in any way?
Doesn't appear to be altered that I'm aware of.
Yes, sir. Is it a fair and accurate depiction of the back door as you remember it to be?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I would move to admit defense exhibit 10 into evidence and publish same to the jury.
No objection, Judge.
Course indulgence, Your Honor. I'd like to show you what's been marked as state's exhibit 71.
All right.
Now, in regards to state's exhibit 71, I believe we saw a prior photo of material from the ceiling that was on top of Ms. Baker and on top of that item there. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And just to make the record clear, the item that I'm speaking of is the power transformer. Where the power transformer is located, once that debris was moved, is that the place that you found the power transformer located?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I would ask for permission to publish state's exhibit 27 to members of the jury.
That was already admitted, correct?
It was.
Granted.
Thank you. And we've already established that on January 19th, 2001, you went to Ms. Baker's home and you had opportunity to view her body, correct? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
In regards to the evidence located on and around Ms. Baker's body, there was hair there. Excuse me. There were hairs collected from Ms. Baker's left hand. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
There were hairs collected from Ms. Baker's body. Is that right?
That's correct.
There was also a hair collected from Ms. Baker's buttocks. Is that right?
That's correct.
And I'm going to get you another pair of gloves.
No, I'm good.
Give me 1 second. Court's indulgence. All right, I'd like to show you what's been previously admitted as State's Exhibit 89, which contains a envelope enclosed, documented as item number 8, hair from buttocks. Do you recognize that?
Yes.
I'm going to hand you a pair of scissors. I would like for you to open item number 8 that was within State's Exhibit 89. And I provided you a paper towel for the hair.
Okay. There is no hair in it.
Can you repeat that?
There is no hair inside it.
Thank you.
False evidence.
Back in the envelope rack.
Where is the hair? Y'all see that? Once again, this public hair.
I'd like to show you what's previously been admitted as State's Exhibit 88. Inside State's Exhibit 88, there's an there's an envelope marked number 9, hair from torso area of victim. Are you okay with opening this for me, sir?
If there is no hair, you have to be fair. Get my rhyming on. If it does not fit, you must acquit. Here we go. He's gonna be like, there's no hair here. They got all this false evidence. You'll see nothing.
There's no hair inside here.
Oh, no hair again?
Can you repeat that for the jury?
There's no hair inside here.
What? So they just label stuff with evidence on there, and we supposed to believe that this is evidence because it got red tape, blue tape, somebody's signature on it, and then we open it up, it ain't no hair.
Can I take a break for a second? Bathroom break, if it's okay.
Yes, you can. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to go into the jury room for a couple of moments. Please don't discuss the case.
If there is no hair, it's not fair. What is going on here in Fulton County, and why is the judge? Somebody better say something. We asked for a motion to for mistrial and to dismiss this case with a direct verdict, considering there is no hair. I don't know. You better tell us why there's no hair, Dr. Rachel. That's 2 packages that we opened. It ain't no hair.
Go ahead, Ms. Cruz. Sure. Shirley, we have a box for you.
Oh, maybe he had to go to the restroom. Oh my goodness. They don't have no evidence. This is a setup. I'm telling you, I don't know where they got this. Like, I don't know. Going to the bathroom, pull one out. Here go the hair. Now it's there. Oh goodness. Terrible. But you know, the state has to know that it's no hair there because it's their evidence, right? Like, or did they not think that somebody was going to open this stuff up? That's why he had the napkin there and everything, because he wanted to make sure that the guy can open it up, put it on a napkin just in case it, you know. Where is the hair? How you gonna have evidence? Then you got evidence that's marked up swab saying they oral, and now you getting on here and you talk about, oh, that was a mistake. One of them was not supposed to be an oral, labeled oral. One is supposed to be labeled vajayjay. Like, what are we doing here? No, yeah, it should make you gag. Yeah, if there is no hair, it's not there. If it is no hair, it's not fair. Oh man, if it doesn't fit, you must have quit. What other rhyme can we come up with? They never had no hair. This case is about hair. Oh my goodness. So Hank came in here to say, why we keep talking? Is this public hair actually relevant to the trial? Yes, it is. Because the hair is not there, Haynes. It is not there. It is not here. We have to find this hair. And they made it a point, and that's the problem for me, is because they made it a point to talk about this one hair that was on her bum bum. They brought that up. Right, on her bum bum. Okay, I took my phone off do not disturb. I'm about to put it back. I'm about to put it back on. I'm getting dings from people talk about, I got, the Ring camera. I don't know if y'all got the Ring camera, but okay, I like that. If there is no hair, the state case is bare, and it is. Oh, there we go. Get this case out of here. We ain't got this hair. I don't care what hair they find. They need to find it. Oh, just so y'all know, when we leave from over here, we gonna go over to Dr. Hines, ketchup man. Y'all know our ketchup man, our neighborhood ketchup man. We gonna go hang out with him for a little while. We gonna talk Banfield. I didn't know if we were going to do it today or if we were going to do it tomorrow because we didn't know about the birdie thing. But I just got confirmation, I got confirmation earlier that we're going to be going over there. So I'm going to try to redirect us if I can over into his chat once we get done. Court here should be done, I would think, because it's almost 4:30 there. I don't know what they taking this bathroom break is about, but whatever. Unless we behind, but I don't think we behind. Let me make sure we not behind. No, we not behind. So we live in the court. I don't know, because she said she was gonna be letting them leave at 4:30. The stream that I got set up with the ketchup man, Dr. Hines, is gonna be at 5. So hopefully we have some time between. Yeah, if not, I do want to we can chat raid and go over there and hang out, and we're gonna talk about our guy, Mr. BB. Mr. BB. I don't know if any of you guys seen the prosecutors talk after his conviction. I didn't play it here. Maybe we can do it one. I was thinking maybe we just do like a night stream or something like that. But what I would like to say, okay, here we go. He should come back like, do you have here now?
Please be seated. Mr. Chris, you have the floor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Lieutenant Liao, did you collect hairs and put them in those envelopes?
Yes,
Okay, so at one point in time, there would have been hair in those envelopes. Is that correct?
that's correct.
Thank you, sir. All right. I'd like to show you what's been previously admitted as State's Exhibit 90, which is hair from left hand of victim. And inside State's Exhibit 90 is a white envelope marked number 10 with a description of hair from left hand of victim. May I approach? Can you open this for me? While Lieutenant Liao is looking at that exhibit, I would like to mark empty envelope number 8, which is the envelope that was supposed to contain the hair from Ms. Baker's buttocks, as defense exhibit 11. Which I'll separate from State's, I think 27. Sorry, which I separated from State's 89.
Are you asking it to be readmitted, or are you just putting a defense number on the already admitted exhibit? You want it on the envelope?
Correct.
Okay, and it's number 11. All right. So, any objection, Mr. Yeoman-Chili?
I don't have an objection. I think the original larger envelope and its contents have already been admitted. However, I don't have any objection to
All right.
labeling the interior envelope.
I will admit it in that manner.
Yes, ma'am. Also, the envelope that was in State's Exhibit 88, which is the empty envelope that would have contained hair from the torso of the victim. I am admitting this as defense exhibit 16, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Yelmichilli, any response?
Just the same response, Your Honor.
All right, I will admit it. Okay, the whole package has been admitted as state's exhibit, but I will admit it as defense 16 in this manner without objection.
Lieutenant Leadall, can you tell me the number of hairs that were in State's Exhibit 90?
From this, none. There was 0 in here.
There are no hairs in State's Exhibit 90?
That's correct.
Did you put hairs in the envelope when you sealed it up?
Yes.
Ain't no here again. Holy moly. What? Oh
Your Honor,
my.
I would like to mark as defense exhibit 17 the empty envelope that would have contained the hair from the left hand of Miss Tara Baker.
This is
Any
important.
objection, Mr. Yelmichilli?
No objection, Judge.
All right, I will admit it in the same manner as before without objection.
In regards to your observation of Miss Baker's home, is it fair to say that you determined that Miss Baker's front door was deadbolt locked before it was opened by firefighters?
It appears that way, yes.
You would agree that there were multiple bedrooms in Miss Baker's home, correct?
That's correct.
And they belonged to Miss Baker's roommates, Miss Ashley, at the time, Miss Ashley Peavy, now Mrs. Ashley Peavy Hall, and at the time, Miss Valerie Lowe, now at the time, Miss Valerie Lang, now Dr. Valerie Lowe. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Based on your observations, none of the drawers in Miss Lang's room appeared to be disturbed.
That's correct.
Based on your observations, none of the drawers in Miss Peavy's room appeared to be disturbed.
That's correct.
Would you agree that Miss Lang and Miss Peavy had jury boxes, computers, and other accessories in plain view within the home?
That's correct. There was.
And of course, I'm sure we agree on this, none of those items were taken from the home.
That's correct.
You also had the opportunity to walk through the living room and the common area of the homes. Is that correct?
I did, yes.
Would you agree with the statement that nothing was that nothing appeared to be stolen from the living room or common area of the home?
I can't say that with any certainty since I don't live there and don't know what is actually there, but there were items still present.
Do you recall writing a report dated January 21st, 2001?
I do.
You have a copy of that report up there with you?
I do, yes.
Can you turn to page 3 of 11?
Okay.
Can you read the 4th sentence? And the first sentence ends in burglaries. So the first sentence you'll see is commonly removed in burglaries. Can you read the 3rd sentence from that period?
Some items have been moved after the fire, indicated from markings on the floor.
Read the sentence before that one.
The living room and common area of the residence contain furniture and a television/VCR.
And can you read the next sentence?
Nothing appeared to be disturbed prior to the fire.
Thank you. So it's fair to say that nothing appeared to be disturbed in the living room and common area.
That's correct.
Now, you also then had opportunity, and I believe I provided you with an exhibit, the state provided you with an exhibit as well, But we can agree that you had an opportunity to examine the window in the kitchen area, right?
Yes, sir, I did.
Now, you would agree that the blinds were down on both the window on the door as well as the window in the dining area.
Yes, sir, they were.
Thank you. I believe you discussed this with the state, but during your examination of the home, you learned that several items had white marks. Is that right?
The door area, the front door near the peephole,
Mm-hmm.
and other areas, white marks probably from just general cleaning throughout the course of that door being there. I can't say when the white marks occurred, but there were marks there that were picked up when I put fingerprint powder to those surfaces.
So is it fair to say that we don't know if the white marks happened after Miss Baker's murder, nor do we know if the white marks happened before Miss Baker's murder?
That would be correct, yes.
And those white marks were present on the stove. Would you agree with that?
I don't recall if there was any on the stove.
Sure. Can you turn to page 9 of 11 of your January 21st, 2001 report, please? And if you will go to the second paragraph, in the fourth sentence from the bottom, that starts with in processing the front door. Can you read that, please?
In processing the front door, stove, and window sill, markings similar to one wipes the surface with a rag were found. The markings on the front of the door were consistent with a person looking out the peephole and placing left hand on the door. The white mark where the left hand would have been as well as along the door edge. White marks were also found on the window sill in the dining area.
Thank you. Now, when Miss Baker was found, you would agree that she was completely naked.
That's correct.
There were no clothes around her that were notated in your report. Is that right?
That's correct.
And a towel was not found near her body.
That's correct.
Your Honor, I don't have any more questions for Lieutenant Leadall. Thank you so much for your service. Those are my questions.
Any redirect, Mr. Yellowman-Chili?
Briefly, Judge, Lieutenant Leadall, as it relates to the hairs you collected, did you package those hairs?
I did.
Did you send them to the GBI?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. And that would have been for some kind of analysis or testing possibilities. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. Do you have any idea what the GBI did with them once they received them?
I do not.
Okay. Does y'all have any other questions for Lieutenant Leadall? Thank you.
Any recross, Mr. Cruz?
No, ma'am, but I do have a motion.
All right. All right.
Or we could approach, if you don't want to send the jury out, we could approach it.
All right. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I may do that anyway, but you come on up, that's fine. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to send you into the jury room for just a few moments. Don't discuss the case. Be with you shortly. Thank you.
They need to look worried.
You may be seated. Thank you.
Ain't no hair, nowhere.
All right, Mr. Cruz, your motion. Go ahead, sir.
I would just like to renew my motion in regards to, and I'll say motion to eliminate, to admission of testimony that the oral swab B is a vaginal swab. The additional information that I'm providing to the court is consistent with our prior argument that regarding the collection of that swabbing and the markings of that swabbing, and what Dr. Falzone testified to in regards to the procedure, as well as the supervision of making sure items are properly marked and properly identified. As the honorable court saw, we just had, I believe it's 3 envelopes. One was supposed to contain, it was marked to contain hair from Ms. Baker's hand. And we heard testimony from the Honorable Lieutenant Leadoff that he collected it, he put it in the envelope. It is now missing. We also had a hair that was identified that was on Ms. Baker's butt that the Honorable Lieutenant Leadoff stated that he put in the envelope. It is now missing. And we also heard about the hair, you also heard testimony about the hair that was on Ms. Baker's chest that the Honorable Lieutenant Leadoff secured, packaged up. It is now missing. I would ask the Honorable Court to consider that in regards to our argument regarding the oral swabs. And 23 years later, the state is going to attempt to introduce testimony that these oral swabbings are now vaginal swabs. Thank you for hearing me out, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Golden, Mr. Yalman-Chile, any response?
Yes, Your Honor. I think Mr. Cruz is confusing the admissibility of the evidence versus the, I guess, the significance of it. It's hard to really understand. I would point out that we had the motion, motion in limine, whatever he characterized it as, when Dr. Falzon was on the stand. But then when I actually moved to tender the exhibit, there was no objection. So there's no contemporaneous objection to the admission of the evidence. I think, again,
Hang on. Mr. Cruz, it's your motion. I'll let you respond when he's finished.
Yes, ma'am.
Respectfully to Mr. Cruz, I think he's misunderstanding the fact that there will be additional testimony about not only the items that Lieutenant Leadoff just entered into evidence, but also those that Dr. Falzon entered. You can't have one witness testify about everything as it relates to the piece of evidence. That's why you tender it and then have them testify. So I don't know what the grounds are that he's asking to move to exclude the exhibit relative to oral swabs A, but they're admitted into evidence, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And thank you. Mr. Cruz.
If I may, Your Honor, as I mentioned when I learned about the swabbings today, this is a motion that I brought up as this issue came to my attention. If the Honorable Court is willing, if we come in tomorrow and provide the Honorable Court with cases, and just to clear up Mr. Bowden's, if I misstated anything. So when it comes to chain of custody, the state has to establish an appropriate chain of custody before evidence is admitted. If not, if there's an issue with the chain of custody, and I provide the Honorable the Honorable Court with a case or cases regarding this issue, that evidence is to be excluded. We have a chain of custody log. And one of the biggest issues with the chain of custody log is the same way those items were packaged here today. They're the same way on the chain of custody log. And I said, well, maybe because it was improperly marked, they just put it in this way. But actually seeing the packages ourselves, and I should have opened it. I didn't even think about opening it to see if something's actually in the box. I would just ask the Honorable Court to allow us to have a hearing. I'll present the case law pursuant to chain of custody. I'll be able to present the chain of custody report to the Honorable Court. And the Honorable Court has already heard the testimony from Lieutenant Leadoff about what he collected and what's missing. And I think it would be appropriate, if the Honorable Court finds that it is appropriate, to allow us to present that issue to you in regards to suppression of any future testimony that is now attempting to relabel swabs that have been documented as oral for 23 years to now say they are vaginal swabs.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm going to deny your motions, Mr. Cruz, and this is the reason for them. You are asking the court to kind of venture into the purview of the jury. There has, first of all, I agree with the state that the evidence you are complaining about with the doctor expert we had this morning was admitted into evidence. The issues that you're referring to right now with regard to any evidence that has been admitted with this witness goes to the weight of that evidence. And the argument you're making about about chain of custody is an argument that you are entitled to make to the jury if you choose to do that. But what you're arguing is the weight of the evidence. And so I'm going to deny your motion, Mr. Cruz.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
One question for you, Your Honor.
Yes.
May I follow up with a couple of questions for Lieutenant Leadall, separate from our motion, but once the jury comes back out?
So hang on just a second. I'm trying to remember where we were before I sent the jury out. Did you finish your redirect?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
I asked a single question, or
Okay.
single question, but 3 questions, I think.
Right. And I have not yet asked you if you had any recross. Is that correct?
He indicated he did not have recross and thanked Lieutenant Leadall for his service.
Okay, that's correct. All right, I'm going to deny your motion, Mr. Cruz. Can you bring the jury out, please? I do remember that now. Musical chairs. All right, you all may be seated. Thank you. All right, may Detective or Lieutenant Leadall be excused?
We'd ask that he is, Judge.
Any objection from the defense?
I have him under subpoena. I would just ask that that he's subject to recall. I spoke to Lieutenant Leadall. He explained to me his schedule.
Okay.
The Honorable Court will allow, if we have the opportunity to call Lieutenant Leadall back, we would just ask if he would prefer that we allow him to do it via WebEx.
I can add to that, Your Honor.
Okay.
I have no objection to returning back. I would just need enough notice because I live 30 minutes away. And I'm also possibly testifying sometime next week in DeKalb County in a state court case, and I don't know the exact date. So other than that, I'm free and able to come at any time.
Thank you, sir. So the answer to your question, Mr. Cruz, is yes and yes. So Lieutenant Leadall, you are still on call. You're still under subpoena. And I'll let you work it out with your witness if you need to ask the court for permission for a video testimony. I've already told you that you can do that. And so I'll leave that to you to just let the court know whether that's necessary. Other than that, you are free to go, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Your Honor, may I step out to obtain
Yes.
information?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I guess while he's stepping out. Oh boy.